Alright guys, Supreme Kami here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the mission creation, or specifically the custom made mission. So in terms of this iteration of it, I believe they actually take a notch up in terms of the actual rewards. So let's take a look at what we are walking with here. So I believe in terms of the actual points, you need to get like the first 100,000. The overall reward is pretty much the same, right? So let me scroll down just a little bit further. Okay, so this is usually where we cut the ties. So this is pretty much once you hit your 100,000 points, you're pretty much good to go. But for this iteration, they have decided to increase it all the way to 1 million points. So if you're able to obtain 1 million capital, 1 million creation points, you'll be able to secure yourself another premium capsule extend ticket. So that's good. Besides that, you also do get a little bit more. You get some alteration tools, you get some B badges, 4-star exchange tickets. So those are always going to be some pretty good resource to be looking at. So there's obviously going to be a few ways to actually accumulate 1 million points. So the first thing first is actually to do your own build. So that's what we are going to be doing. So let me actually hop into mine. So in terms of actually just building this over here, pretty much you can just copy and paste your strongest, or let's say your highest combat power build, and then that's pretty much it. So I am obviously going to show you guys how that is done. So besides that, there's also going to be a multiplier. So if I click share, for example, right now, you guys can see that I am getting an event kind of, boosting with there. So what this essentially does for you up here, so you guys can see, so in terms of whatever points, like the base points I have, like the base combat power combined together, I'm also going to be getting an extra boosting just because of the fact that I summoned it on the Infinite Justice banner and then on the EXS. So I believe the new Gundam FF, that one is not included, so that's that. So I would definitely need to upgrade all these parts to 6-star first, and then I think at that point we can start cooking the overall build. So yeah, it was quite interesting because this one was pretty much the same part, but I'm still getting the actual quote-unquote boosting, because what I initially thought, you can't duplicate any of the boosting part to another slot, but it looks like you are able to do so. Yeah, you guys can see that right now I have 700, but if I add in let me see if I have any more event boosting. Nope, this one is done, this one is done as well. I didn't pull any arms, unfortunately. Leg part, I have one only. Okay, back part, one only. So in terms of the actual beam saber, I actually have a second copy. So initially, what I thought, you can't duplicate this one over here, so I thought it was only one slot. Like if you have it on any slot, that's done. But looks like when I equip that one, I am able to get another boosting as well. So I guess I have to do something with this saber again, so I probably do have to upgrade everything to 6-star, and then we can probably get the highest points possible. I don't think I got any rifles right now. Let me do event first. Didn't get any. Yeah, I only had one, so unfortunate, and no shield. Yeah, I have one shield, so yeah, that's that. So in terms of my own build, I'll be having an 800% boosting. So when you guys do play my mission, that is going to be the points that you'll be getting at the end of the day after I do my build. So first things first, I need to build the highest combat power build, and then as for let's say these two slots over here, I will be doing a separate build to accommodate whatever, how, like, just pretty much accommodate how to get the highest combat power for these two event boosting parts. So yeah, all right, so I am over here at a blink build. So in terms of this building, like how to get the highest combat power build, so there's going to be multiple ways you can actually do it. Obviously EX skill, like if you have EX skill that are fully maxed out at EX skill level 10, they'll definitely certainly give you an extra boosting. So those are definitely something that we'll be putting on the skin. Portrait level also does matter. So if you see something that is level 99, they will definitely provide more. But how I usually do it, I'll go over to the sorting page. We will start off with the sorting, and then we'll go over to the parameter total. So pretty much this right here will give me like what is my current highest. So looks like the O has the highest, and then we'll pretty much go by main slot, sub slot, main slot, sub slot for any of those parts. So and then after that, we will be doing some vortex sorting just because of the fact that I might need to activate something here and there. So both of these are going to be portrait level 10, so that's good. So I don't really have to toggle back and forth to like, oh, which one has the highest portrait. So that's done. Right, up next, torso section. Still Uraben's the highest one in my box, so I'll definitely select this one. And then as for the sub slot, let's see what we can get. So in terms of the sub slot, the highest one that I have in my possession, it is going to be the Gundam Barbados Lupus Rex, so we'll select that one. I don't even know if this is like the correct way to actually do it. I don't know. And then up next, I'm not going to be using the integrated arm just because the stat is going to be cut by half anyway, so I'm not going to be bothering with that. So let me actually use the Gundam Harut. Okay, and up next, what is the highest? Oh wow, we got a Destiny big skill. Okay, well, I guess we'll take that. So in terms of the overall word tags, I feel like it's not gonna be looking all that good. I have a feeling, because we talked about equipping the Quibbly, so I don't think I can get Commander. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be subslot another Quibbly right there. So that's gonna be pretty much the overall process of what you want to do. So I'm not gonna continue throughout every one of these photos here because it's gonna take a very long time. So in terms of this part, I'll just actually fast forward it so you guys can see what is being done. Alright, so the build is done and we have accumulated a 5.24 million build. So this obviously not going to be anything too special in terms of anything that is activated here. Not all of them are going to activate because what we primarily want to do is just have, you know, the highest combat power. Like I don't even care if I have any attribute on this one or not. So the last thing to do is actually just to equip a skin. So in terms of the skin that I am going to be using, I'll just actually go ahead and find something that may have some pretty good, you know, EXT levels. So I might actually run, since I do want you guys to fight these effortlessly, I will actually use a buffer build. So this one, you guys don't really have to worry about me attacking you guys. So I guess this is probably the correct way to do it. So let me do check the actual EXT level. So this one is level 6, level 10, and then level 1. So I will actually, you know what, I'll just leave it as it is because this is what I use for arena anyway, so I don't want to go ahead and kind of touch anything on here. Or maybe I can actually rebuild one, I guess, I don't know. But this is what we rock with now, so we have a 5.4, so yeah, we are definitely going to be getting a lot of boosting over here. So that's going to be the build that I'll be equipping on about 9 slots or 10 slots, and then the remaining 2 I'll deal with them separately because I do have to kind of put them through like a special build so I can accommodate their bonus boosting as well. So I had completely filled out everything here. So in terms of the overall build, we came up to a 5.7 million because in terms of EXQ, I went ahead and used head token, so that's pretty much like an easy maxed out level 10 EXQ, and then I used like a quick reload. So this one is a welfare part that I had like a few weeks ago. Which one is that? Yeah, that's from the dual assault stroud, and the last but not least we have the tri booster unit. So this is giving me a little bit of an edge in terms of EX skill. Having EX skill level 10 definitely does boost your combat power quite a lot in a way. So that is gonna be pretty much it in terms of the build. So I pretty much copy everything for every slot. As for the final build, this is what we are looking at. So in terms of this build, this one does have the event boosting, and that still came up to a 4 million, so that's good. As for the overall skin, use the same one because why not? Simply the EX skill level 10, so that is all that matters. So let's see how many creation points we are able to capitalize from this week around. Alright, I don't think I want to do any testing yet, so I'll actually click back after this. Okay, so if I do share now, you guys can see that that is like the total combat power that I have, like cumulatively. And then in terms of the total event points, so 700. I'm not using another beam saber from the Infinite Justice because I don't feel like it will make that much difference. So in terms of the basic creation point, that is what I am getting. So I'm getting over 113,000 already, which is pretty good. So I'm like probably 1/10 away from completing that 1 million, so that's good. So let me actually share this now, and you guys can definitely play this one. I don't think this one shouldn't be that hard because like in terms of EX skill, they're not gonna hit at you that hard, so you guys should be fine. Okay, so in terms of the creation points, wait, what? You got it 1.3. Oh, that's right. So when you guys play my mission, you guys are getting that 113, but in terms of myself, I'm getting that 1 million points already. So okay, so it looks like by just completing that, I am able to get all the reward, right? Yeah, is that how it works? I think so, right? Let me check. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's one way to do it. So if you don't want to play other people's for say, you can definitely do it my direction or how I do it. But if you guys do not have, let's say, the amount of parts that I have, you guys can definitely go ahead and play a little bit more over here. So go over to the custom. Wow, people got like 1 point. So this person probably got like a 1.8 million. That's kind of crazy. So so if you guys are like, all right, I don't have that many good parts, I can't really build out like a pretty high combat power build. So the other way you can actually do it is just by playing people's mission creation to kind of get that. So let me just actually play a few on camera with you guys, and I don't think there'll be anything too difficult. So let's actually take on the the highest one to take advantage of that. 2,000 people play that already. Yeah, not surprised, man. Not really surprised at all. So looks like everything is glitched, but I do remember the order. So yeah, I don't know why every time the mission creation has these types of bugs where it doesn't display your build correctly, but why not? Let me just hop in with this build now, and let's see how things goes. Alright, so we are in. So just gonna do some. Oh yeah, we are doing a lot. Woo. Okay, I thought I saw a revive somewhere. I thought, but no. Okay. This one should be like wave 3, I think. Oh wow, extra drop on my ally. Okay. Okay. What kind of damage is that? Is the damage inflated? Oh my gosh. Let's try this. That is absurd. Yeah. That is kind of crazy there. So I got that 188,000 in terms of the victory creation, so that's good. But other than that, I don't think I need to play anymore because in terms of my actual creation by myself, I racked up like a 1.13 million already. So just me playing a little bit more, does that really matter? Unless in terms of the ranking rewards, they made any changes to that. So let me check that out lastly, and then I think that actually pretty much includes it. So let me do take a look real quick. Maybe they did actually change it up. Ranking. So ranking reward, not really. They didn't really change all that much, or no, they didn't. So if you guys do want to continue playing, that is definitely fine, because you do like these are going to be the reward for ranking in 1, 2 to 10, 11 to 100 and all that. But I'm not gonna bother playing this anymore. People actually do play a lot of these, so wow, that is whew, what a surprise. So that's gonna be pretty much it in this video. So for those of you guys that are not able to rack up like the good overall combat power at your own build, that is definitely fine, because you guys just have to play maybe abundance of those missions to kind of rack up to that 1 million, which is pretty much, you know, the safest way to do it. So let me claim everything while we are, you know, just concluding this video. So oh yeah, getting all these rewards, and obviously the main trophy is the premium capsule ticket right there. So definitely secure that. So let me before I do conclude this video, I do want to check how many do I have at the moment. So I have 10. Okay, that's not bad. So I think it's either tomorrow or the next day we should be getting the actual 10 tickets up here. So yeah, it's gonna be good. So definitely no one is losing in this anniversary, or at least everyone is guaranteed something, so that's gonna be good. But with that being said, I'll catch you guys all on the next one.